Yo, what's up? Ogechi here, back in the building with another video, and it's time for another review. Now, before I begin, just want to let y'all know, as usual, that if y'all hear any background noises and whatnot, that's my family, alright? Excuse me. So, with that out of the way, let's begin. Now, today's review is going to be on the 1993 Hong Kong wuxia film classic, based on the 1973 Taiwanese wuxia novel Liuxing蝴蝶剑, or Lausing Wudip in Cantonese, aka Meteor, Butterfly and Sword, starring Leung, Leung, Michelle Yeoh, Joey Wong, Jimmy Lin, Elvis Choi, and Donnie. Fight choreography by Ching, directed by Michael Mock, and written by Jian, Chong, Chen. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's begin, shall we? And I'm going to read the synopsis in the back of this DVD, courtesy of Taising Entertainment. So, yeah, here goes, y'all. Ordered by their dying master to eradicate the leader of the elite Villa clan, Sister Ko and Brother Singh, a deadly pair of sibling assassins, are plotting to infiltrate the enemy ranks and destroy them from the inside. With the help of a skilled killer by the name of Yeoh, they plunge deep into the world of their foes, a world full of surprises. Follow the action and intrigue as our heroes slowly get closer to their target and come across a secret that threatens to destroy them all. What did y'all think about that? I sound pretty good, right? Alright, here goes, y'all. The story is actually pretty good, especially since it's based off of a 1973 Taiwanese wuxia novel written by the legendary Long, aka Long in Cantonese. This novel was adapted before in TV shows and films, most notably the Shaw Brothers film from 1976, The Killer Clans, and that was a film adaptation of the same novel, you know what I'm saying? So it's basically, this is like the second or third adaptation of the novel. I think this is the second, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, but this particular novel has, TV adaptations, like I said before. The two films that I've mentioned, this film and the other film, Killer Clans. But anyway, yeah, the story is actually pretty good in this, you know what I'm saying? And it has a lot of mystery, you know what I'm saying? And that's what makes, the wuxia films by Gulong in Cantonese, different from the wuxia films of Jian or Gum in Cantonese, you know what I'm saying? Which, the wuxia films of Luxia, aka Jian, aka Gum in Cantonese, is that there's a lot of, historical stuff, you know what I'm saying, as well as, friendship, romance, the differences between the different ethnicities around ancient China around that time. Whereas the wuxia films by Gulong in Cantonese is that there's a lot more mystery, you know what I'm saying? Some secret agent type of stuff, just like with the James Bond novels and whatnot, and things like that, you know what I'm saying? And you can definitely see it here in this particular film. And the characters all get some pretty good development, like Sister Ko and Brother Singh, you know what I'm saying, as well as Yeoh, you know what I'm saying. They have some pretty good development, you know what I'm saying, so, which I like. And the villains are very, very awesome, you know what I'm saying, no complaints there. The entire cast all did their thing. Leung, Michelle Yeoh, Donnie, Joey Wong, Jimmy Lin, Elvis Choi, all did fantastic in their roles, you feel me? So, the story, characters, and acting all get a 5 out of 5. The action is just phenomenal. Tony Chin Sudong is fantastic as always when it comes to these wuxia films, when it comes to being a fight choreographer for these wuxia films, I would say, especially for his directorial debut, Duel to the Death, which I reviewed, before, you know what I'm saying? And he's been killing it ever since. Especially with the other Wuxia films that he would do the fight choreography for, which is Hero starring Jet Li and House of Flying Daggers starring Zheng Ziyi, Andy Lau, and Takashiro. You know what I'm saying? I forgot his last name, but yeah, no, it's Takashiro for sure. Anyways, what else? What else I want to say about the action? Oh, yeah, like I said, the fight scenes were very well choreographed, very well shot, very well edited, and very well lit. You know what I'm saying? The film as a whole was shot, edited, and lit pretty well as well. As well. So no complaints there. And the music also pretty good, especially the ending theme, just superb in my opinion. And I think it was sung by Michelle Yeoh. That's right. Michelle Yeoh sang the ending song, if I remember correctly. Let me see. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, that's pretty much it. That's all I got to talk about. Like I said, the fight scenes were very well choreographed, shot, edited, and lit very well, especially back in the time of the early 90s. The films as a whole was shot, edited, and lit very well in the 90s for a 90s film as well. So, yeah. So, the action, cinematography, editing, lighting, and music all get a 5 out of 5. Overall, Butterfly and Sword is a pretty dope-ass 1993 Hong Kong wuxia film classic, and it's a pretty good film adaptation of the 1973 Taiwanese wuxia novel Meteor, Butterfly, and Sword. You know what I'm saying? It's basically it's its own unique adaptation, especially compared to the 1976 adaptation of the novel Killer Klans from Shaw Brothers. I highly recommend y'all checking this out. This film gets a 5 out of 5. Hopefully y'all enjoy this review despite some brain farts here and there and those long pauses. I apologize for that. I was trying to maintain my train of thought, throughout this off-the-cuff review, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let me know what y'all think about Butterfly and Sword in the comments below if y'all watch it already. If y'all like this video, y'all can hit that like button and share it. Y'all can subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to keep y'all notified on the uploads and whatnot. And y'all can also follow me on my other social media accounts and stay tuned for more other reviews and more other videos along the way. So with all that said, this is your boy, Ogechi, Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, aka the Perfect Sensei, signing out. Peace.